Dear viewers, welcome to our channel GVS Bank Academy. Today I am going to discuss about Union Bank of India recalled questions scale 4 to 5 examination 15/10/2023. 2 days back we had uploaded 24 questions. Today continuation we are 25 question onwards. Just we had started for online classes for promotional exams of Canara Bank, Punjab National Bank, Bank of Baroda, Central Bank of India and Indian Bank also. Interested members are requested to contact on this number. Now question number 25, validity of term loan 3 months. Term loan validity, term loan sanction validity 3 months. Working capital validity period 6 months. Term loan 3 months, working capital validity period 6 months. Within that period they have to avail. 27, CRILIC, Central Repository Information on Large Credit, reporting to RBI what is the aggregate exposure of the borrower, 5 crores and above. 5 crores and above, fund based or non-fund based, that is there. Then a little bit twist, loans and investment in that company also. Investments will come under fund based. Not only loans, whatever the investments made by the bank in that company, that also will be treated as fund based. This question a little bit twist is there. Investments. This is there. 28, credit process audit limits. In respect of advance accounts with aggregate limit of 1 crore and above, mandatory. Credit audit or credit processor. 1 crore and above, all accounts. Retail loans 10 lakhs and above, rural and semi-urban. Rural and semi-urban branches, fresh sanctions of retail loans 10 lakhs and above, and 50 lakhs and above, urban metro branches. This is credit audit before disbursement of loans. 1 crore and above, all. Rural and semi-urban 10 lakhs and above, and metro and urban branches 50 lakhs and above. Credit audit is mandatory. Then question number 29, loan policy restricted areas ante BR Act, we can say section 20 subsection 1, BR Act, banking regulation. No loan against own shares. No loan against own shares. No loan against gold bullion bars. But one condition is there, up to 50 grams we can give loan. Against gold bullion we can give maximum 50 grams. But normally we cannot give loan against gold bullion. No loan for buyback of company owned shares from the market. No loan against partly paid up shares. No loan against certificate of deposits. No loan against certificate of deposit issued by the banks. But one condition is there, exception. Any mutual fund was invested in certificate of deposits. Against that certificate of bank can give loan to mutual fund. That is the exception given by RBI. No loan against FDR of other banks. No loan against IDR, Indian Depository Receipts. Here you have to know a little bit. Indian Depository Receipts. Foreign listed companies are issuing depository receipts in India. That is called Indian Depository Receipts. No loan that against that. No loan shall be sanctioned for acquisition of investing in small scaling instruments, including Kisan Vikas Patra. These are the restrictions, and this is common for all banks also. Not only this Union Bank, common for all banks. Common for all banks. 27 question also common for all banks. Loan policy, non-trust area, low priority. Non-trust means low priority. Iron, steel, manufacturing of plastics, vegetable oil, steel alloys, gems and jewelry, sugar and... This is the Union Bank of India specific question. Now normally more or less, gems and jewelry, that is low priority for all banks. All banks low priority. Vegetable oil also, that is also low priority, non-trust area for all. Remaining bank wise you have to see. These are the questions based on record. It may some mistakes may be also there. That's why you have to see. 31 benchmark ratios in Union Bank of India. Advances part credit current ratio 1.1:1 current ratio. Benchmark ratios in Union Bank. Takeover 1.17. Takeover advances credit ratio current ratio 1.17. Export oriented 1.1:1. Export oriented important. Debt equity ratio less than 3:1. Less than 3:1. Average DSCR ratio debt service 1.5:1. 1.5:1. For infra 1.3. Total outside liability to adjusted tangible net worth. Total outside liability. Total outside liability means current liability plus long-term liabilities to adjusted tangible net worth is equal less than equal to 5:1. 5:1. 1 rupee equity is their net worth. 5 rupees total outside liability. That is. Interest coverage ratio for term loan CC 1.25:1. These are the benchmark ratios for Union Bank of India. Other bank officers are requested, you please see your benchmark ratios. RAROC, risk adjusted return on capital framework, where applicability. MSME loans fund based, non-fund based 1 crore and above advance. At the time of sanction to MSME, fund, non-fund 1 crore and above. Corporate advances 5 crores and above. And or sales turnover 100 crores and above. They have to calculate the RAROC and accordingly they have to verify with hurdle rates. This is particularly Union Bank of India. You see in our bank what is there. IRR, internal rate of return, discounted cash flow technique approach for term loan appraisal. Term loan 25 crores and above sanctions, they have to calculate IRR. And repayment period 5 years and above. First term loan 25 crores and above, repayment 5 years and above. IRR, what is the benchmark? 3 years MCLR plus 3%. 3-year MCLR, marginal cost of fundable lending rate plus 3%. That is the benchmark IRR for selection. This is also your bank you place a quasi equity and loans from friends, relatives, unsecured loans. How we can treat at the time of borrowing. Borrowers with exposure above 5 crores and up to 25. Above 5 up to 25 crores for calculation of quasi equity means part of net worth we are taking. Only unsecured loans from friends, relatives, close friends, relatives, unsecured loans 75% of their own paid up capital, general reserves, share premium, P&L surplus. So, what is their paid up capital, general reserves, securities premium, P&L means net worth, you can say net worth. Into 75% only, we can take quasi equity as part of net worth. That is the, where 5 crores and above loan up to 25 crores. 5 crores and above up to 25 crores. Their unsecured loans, out of their unsecured loans, 75% only equivalent to net worth we can take as quasi equity. This is their internal, but you please see your internal regulations. Techno-economic viability report from empaneled outside agents. Project term loan, fresh term loan 25 crores and above. That is their internal. You see your bank this. 36. Minimum threshold limit for participation in consortium. Minimum in case of aggregate exposure under the consortium is below 250 crores. Minimum share not less than 25 crores. Minimum threshold limit for participation in consortium in case of aggregate exposure under the consortium is below 250 crores. Minimum 25 crores. That is the Union Bank policy. What is the policy in your bank? Please see. This is general question for all banks. KYC, RBC. Following documents are equivalent e-document thereof shall be deemed to be officially valid documents for the limited purpose of proof of address. Only for the proof of address we can accept the following documents. Utility bill not more than 2 months old. What are the utility bills? Electricity, telephone, mobile bills, piped gas, water bill. These are utility bills not more than 2 months old. We can accept for limited purpose of address proof. Property municipal tax also we can accept. Pension payment order also we can accept. Letter of allotment of accommodation from employer also we can accept. This is all banks common RBI circular KYC. This is also all banks same. STR, suspicious transaction report should be furnished within 7 days of arriving at a conclusion. Bank is arriving at a conclusion that transaction is suspicious, whether cash, non-cash items or series of transactions. Cash, non-cash in a account, series of transactions integrally connected one by one are a suspicious nature. Party is not giving sufficient proof, reply. We can report to FIUIND within how many days? 7 days from the date of confirmation. All banks same. One nation, one card. Nation common mobility card. This is the Government of India card. A single card that can be used for making all kind of payments. Transportation, parking, grocery, toll tax, everything. Single card that can be used for making all kind. This is one nation, one card. One card. Audited financial statements requirement in the borrowing accounts. Where audited financial statement? This is Union Bank of Internal. Total exposure of the party from all banks, financial institution 25 lakhs and above. Total exposure of the party from all banks, financial institution 20. All companies, all trust, society mandatory. All trust mandatory. All trust, society, companies mandatory. Sales business turnover more than 1 crore mandatory requirement, audited balance sheet. Professionals, revenue income exceeds 50 lakhs per annum also mandatory. That is all company accounts, trust accounts, society account, irrespective of limit, mandatory audited finance statements. And exposure from banks to finance 25 lakhs and above mandatory. This is their specific. 41. Detection of counterfeit notes, reporting police and other bodies. This is RBI guideline, common for all banks. For cases of detection of counterfeit notes of 5 or more in a single deposit, single transaction, 5 or above, the counterfeit note should be forwarded immediately by the nodal bank officer to the local police authorities or the nodal police station for investigation filing in the FIR prescribed format. And 5 and above immediately through nodal officer. Up to 4 means monthly consolidated. So all banks same. Ballpark figure. This is their recovery policy under module appraisal regulation. Ballpark figure means minimum settlement amount will be the ballpark figure around which the negotiations or settlement should be conducted with the borrower. So this is the minimum settlement, compromise settlement amount figure around which the negotiations will be conducted with the borrower. Module approach. This is their internal. In your bank, what is there you have to say? Quick mortality, all banks same. An account when becomes NPA within 1 year or its disbursement of loan is classified as quick mortality. All banks same. Then this is also specific bank, Union Bank. For borrowers rated with bank's own models, internal rating, hurdle rate for new borrowers, greenfield and new borrowers. CR4, CR5, UBC5, that is their internal rating. Internal credit rating for new greenfield projects, CR5, UBC5. For takeover and CRE loans, for builders, hurdle rate will be CR4, UBC4. For takeover, CR4. For CRE, CR4, UBC. This is the internal rating required. New connections, CR5, UBC5. For takeover, CR4. CRE, UBC5. Transfer of loan accounts. this is their internal. The delegation for approval of loan account transfer should be as the following. Interzone, from one zone to another zone, credit approval committee to central office, head office, CAC to. Inter-regional, within the zone, ZLCC. Within the zone and one region to another region, zonal office, ZLCC. Within the region, one branch to another branch, RLCC. What question they had given? This question. Inter-zone transfer, approval required, CAC2. This question was asked today. Incentive for distribution of coins with effective from September 1, 21. An incentive of 65 rupees per bag for distribution of claims. For all banks branches, they are getting 65. But rural and semi-urban branches, additionally they are getting 10. And 65 plus 10, 75. CS certificate to audit certificate is required for this. What question? What is in this exam? What is the additional incentive for distribution of coins in rural semi-urban? 10 rupees. 47. Crossing of sex NI Act 1881. Section 123 general crossing. Section 124 special. They are asked this section. Crossing section 123. Uniform for all. Banker customer relationship in standing instructions. Bank is agent, customer is principal. Standing instructions. All banks same. 29. TDS, interest on time deposits. TDS is deducted only when the amount of interest is above 40,000 for individuals. Other than senior citizens, up to 40,000, above 40,000 interest only TDS will be deducted. For senior citizens, 10%. Here also 10, here also 10% deducted. Only when the interest exceeds 50,000. For others, above 40,000, 10%. For senior citizens, 50,000. Dear viewers, these are the 49 questions. First day, 24, this is 25, total 49. I will try to post further questions also based on availability. Thank you very much. My request to all, please share among the participants who are attending the promotional exam in the other banks. Thank you very much for all.